Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about protecting your energy. My name is Shamika. You can call me Fiers, Femme, or whichever one is comfortable for you. I tend to do these talk throughs on my channel because they help me when I go back and I listen to it, especially before I put it out to the world. I sometimes get little gems for myself so I could keep going on this journey and just feeling positive about where I am in my life, even if it doesn't look the way I want it to look. So I'm starting to like this little section of my channel. I don't feel like it has a lot of views on these parts. Some of them do, but that's not why I'm doing it. Like, it's really helping me grow. It's like a little diary for me. So I wanted to come in here and talk about protecting your energy because I was sitting here, well, last night and all day yesterday. You know, I had a flare up yesterday, but I'll talk about that more in my 9-month update. But I was going through a lot yesterday. And let's see, today is November 18th. So November 17th was like one of the bad days for me with what I'm going through. And also I kept seeing Shanquella Robinson, the young lady who got jumped by her friends on a trip, and they killed her and then tried to pretend like it was alcohol poisoning. That is so unfortunate. And even when I was sleeping last night, she just kept coming in my mind. And I got up this morning and I just kept hearing, you know, your topic could be protecting your energy, because that's something I live by, you know. Like I explained in my last video, I think it's my last video or 2 videos before, I'm very much like an introvert. I don't like being around a lot of people, but if I'm around you, I love you. Like, you could get me to chat. You would never know. Like, I'm an energy, like I pick up on energy. So if you good peoples and you know me, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like new people that I meet. It takes me a minute to fill them out. And so this is one of the reasons, because I feel like sometimes we hang around people just to tolerate them for other people, like friends and things like that. But say like my friend have 2 friends and I might not be feeling that friend, but you know, I still hang out with her because of my main friend. But sometimes them are the people you gotta watch out for, because you go out of the country with this person, you don't know what intentions they have for you. And even sometimes it be the people that like is close to you. They might say little digs here and there, and then you thinking it's just a little joke, you know, because that's how we kind of play around in our community, like make little jokes here and there. But sometimes you can't take them shits light. And I feel like another thing we tend to do is not listen to our intuition. And that's where I'm a little different. That's why people always just call me a weirdo, because if I feel like I meet you, like I can give you examples, like when I meet certain people's like spouses, right, or friends, immediately I could be like, okay, I don't fuck with that person. And I know like this my brother used to get upset with me about that, and my exes, some of my exes, like they're just like, oh, why you like that, da da da. I don't give them a bad face, but you know, sometimes I feel that energy, like they shifty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you around me. If you're around my person, you're around me. I'm very protective. So I tend to want to listen to my intuition, because I feel like that does not come from nowhere. Okay, I feel like that's your spiritual guide. That's somebody telling you like, pump the brakes, it ain't right. But a lot of us, we want to have fun. You know, you want to have fun. You're not thinking nothing of it. You going out with people that don't have your best interests at heart, because that's your party friends, or that's like your hangout friends, and then you have your friends that you could chill with. This is things I have heard people say, like, I have my party friends and then I have this friends. Because sometimes you have a friend that's like a homebody like me, and I don't want to go anywhere. So you make some friends that you can hang out with, that'll go outside the country with you and all that stuff. But sometimes it ain't worth it, because them people be having the evil green eyes, and it's so sad what happened to her. My prayers go out to her family and her true friends, you know, people who really cared about her. And I know she's in a better place for it now, but it's just disgusting and nasty how her life was taken. And I hope and pray she gets justice. And whoever, if all were involved, that they go down for this, because that's wrong. First of all, we are all black. Like, how can you do that to somebody's child, to somebody that could have been you? That's crazy to me. But I hope they definitely investigate it. I heard that the FBI has a case now, so hopefully they truly do investigate it, and you could get some justice, you know, because I'll be thinking about it until then. But in my situation, I just want to come to my followers, you know, people who actually come to my videos and talk about why it's important to protect your energy and not to feel like you're going to be alone forever. You know, sometimes isolation is needed. I've been trying to repeat that in all my videos so you understand that being alone is not a bad thing. You know, sometimes if you feel like a lot of people are falling out of your life, I really believe that that's for a reason. I really believe that sometimes when we're put into isolation mode, meaning doors are closing, people are leaving, and you just feel defeated and alone, all you want to do is curl up in a ball and cry, and you don't know what's going on. That's the time when you really need to look within and pull from source and ask, like, what am I supposed to be learning here? Sometimes that's a way for you to grow. That's a cocoon that you're in, so it's gonna help you blossom into a better human being if you take the lesson for what it is. When people leave my life, I don't question it. I don't question it because you might be being saved for something else. You know, like there's a bigger plan ahead. Now, I'm not saying that sometimes people don't come back in, but energy never lies. And sometimes, a lot of times, people will see what you don't see about yourself first, okay? Because they have the perspective to look in at us. They see the things we don't see. Daily, I don't see myself. The only time I see myself is like if I'm on camera or if I'm standing in front of the mirror. But the majority of the time, other people are looking at me. Just like the majority of the time, I could stare at my mom 24/7. I can never stare at myself 24/7. She knows how my lip curls. She knows how I laugh. She knows about the twinkle in my eye. And that goes for you guys too. Certain people around you, they're going to notice way more about you than you're going to notice about you. So that's why it's always good to sit with oneself, meditate, get a journal. I'm going to keep saying that. And get to know yourself. Tap into who you are. Tap into your past. Tap into your childhood. And see what you really like in life. We get one, as far as we know, one life here on this earth. And even if it's not one life, this is the only time we're here and I'm be in this shell, you know? So I want to make sure that I have a great experience here in this shell and understand myself, you know? And one of the ways that I protect myself, sorry, I keep looking out the window. One of the ways that I protect myself is listening to myself. Now, I know that might sound crazy, but I listen to myself. So if I meet somebody and I don't feel the vibes. Everybody doesn't feel that, but you can listen to what somebody's saying and you can see if they fuck with you. Like, okay, when you work somewhere, right? You could tell immediately. I feel like a lot of us do this. You could tell immediately if the manager mess with you or like the people at work mess with you, you get that vibe. So it's the same thing when you're hanging out with people. Always protect your energy. Don't give your energy to anybody. Don't fight anybody. If things are going wrong when you're supposed to go somewhere, you're like, oh, I don't know why this keeps happening. I don't know why this keeps happening. Sometimes that's to protect you, to let you know that you shouldn't be going. You shouldn't be going to that spot. Or sometimes if you're late to something, I really take that as a warning or maybe a protection. Not saying to be late all the time, but sometimes you miss things that's not for you to be around. You know, things don't just happen all willy-nilly. Let's see, what's another thing? Because I really just wanted to come on here and send my condolences out to her family and just remind you all to be aware of your surroundings and be aware of the people you have around you. And be aware of the people that's loving on you too, you know. Be aware of those that help you daily. Say thank you. Send them a good morning text. Send them a have a good day. And not on no, oh, let me send it just so I could get it back. Because I don't need nothing back. I just like doing that for people. I like lifting your spirits a little bit. Sometimes you're at work, you're not feeling well. You could see a text come in and you know that somebody cares about you. So just along with being open to knowing who should be around you and who shouldn't be around you, make sure you thank the people that are helping you daily, that you do something nice for them, cook a meal, share a meal, you know, send a nice text. Send your sister or brother, I love you, if they're good people to you. Send your friends, tell your friends you love them, you know, support what they're doing, even if you can't buy something they're doing, you know, support your friends. Push their stuff in your stories on, we need to be on like social media, you know, push their stuff too. We need to be more kind to one another. And I feel like if we start being more kind to one another and recognizing our circles, some of these hateful ass people won't get through, you know. They're gonna still get through here and there, but a lot of them won't if you just appreciate the circle that you already have. And if you don't have a circle, the circle will come. I should know. I never really cared about if the circle came or not, but I knew it would come. And even if me and some of my people fizzle out, which I don't see happening, it's just to thank you for the experience. Let's go, let's move on, and let's, you know, make new memories with new people. And there's no love lost. You know, you just got to be able to go with the wind, go with the flow, you know, don't go against the current. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. This one is pretty short. I always say that and then I keep talking. But loving yourself, loving your loved ones, stay away from negativity. Watch your surroundings, listen to your guts, listen to your intuition, listen to that voice in your head. They're not going to steer you wrong unless it's a crazy one. But I doubt it. And spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Not let me stop. But spread love, and definitely sending my love and light to Shanquilla Robinson's family and friends. And we're praying that you guys get the justice that she deserves. Later.